we go. We got that video on. Hey, name's here with Marcus. How you say last name?
Reichelt.
Reichelt. We got 6 laps in the turbo. It's a pleasure. Ready to go have some fun this thing?
Sounds good.
There you go. So one thing they went over is you just want to be smooth with everything. You know, nice and smooth with your steering, smooth as you're squeezing on the throttle, firm with your braking in a straight line, but as you're turning into the corners, you want to have a nice slow release of the brake. That'll help the front end steer a little bit better.
Okay.
So how the track is, the double orange cones, you just want to brake firmly all the way to that first green cone. I like to call that one the turning point.
Okay.
Once you reach that, start turning into the apex with a slow release of the brake. You maintain tight to the apex, and then from there, that's when you're squeezing on the throttle as you're unwinding the wheel to the exit. And then, you know, just looking as far as you can, looking right where you want to go, because your hands do follow your eyes out here as well. Mirrors are for me. Don't even worry about them. Just drive like you're in California. Don't even look at them. It's true. If someone's behind us, I'll let you know it's time the track to stay to. If we're behind the slower guy, I'll let you know it's time to pass them on. Whenever that's happening, I'll just have like a light pressure on the wheel. You know, I'm not grabbing it for dear life. I might be, though. I might. Maybe once or twice. No, okay. Other than that, do you want to do automatic or the paddle shifters?
We'll do the paddle shifters.
There you go. So right one's for upshift, left is downshift. They move with the steering wheel on this one. They always be near where your hands are. I'll let you know the shift the whole time as well. But any other questions or anything before we get going?
That's it.
All right, I'll put this wheel straight for you. And I'll start right in manual. And you're good on this side. We'll head out straight and we'll make a left.
All right, put it first. And
Yeah, your gear indicator's just a little square right here.
It's kind of funny. My wife has a Kia Forte and it has paddle shifters. I swear to God. I'm like, seriously, why is this car?
You're like, what's the point? Hey, well, once you get back from today, you're gonna be able to just nail on that thing.
No. I drive it now because we bought another Honda Civic. She likes all the gadgets and stuff.
Oh yeah, more like luxurious kind of thing.
Yeah, she likes all the displays and all that stuff.
Oh yeah.
So I don't drive that one anymore now.
Once he takes off, we'll just kind of inch out right here. I'll let you know on the track is all clear. So let's see, we got this Cayenne coming by. This might be his last lap. And then we'll have a Gallardo, and then it looks like another Cayenne behind him.
Okay.
See, that one's exiting. We'll just wait for this Gallardo and this last Cayenne. Let's see. Might be one more guy coming by after them.
No worries. Here comes that McLaren.
And he is exiting. Yeah, well, we'll just wait for him to come by, and then you'll have a nice bit of track on it yourself. He might be exiting, and yeah, he's exiting. You're good to go. So just squeezing on the throttle, staying close to the left side to begin with. Upshift one time, and then one more. Do you see that first green turning point? Draw a straight line to it, but stay about a car width to the left of it. Kind of round off the corner. Looking for the apex on the right side. And then now maintaining tight as you can to the apex. Looking for the exit, not just ending up at it. Squeezing as you're unwinding the wheel, and as fast as you like, all the way to the braking zone. Let it rev up a little bit more. So now braking firmly, straight line, downshifting 2 times, looking for that apex on the right, turning it with a slow release of the brake. We're gonna hug this right side. We got the drift car, he just pulled out, so we'll just let him by real quick. And let off right here just a little bit, just so we can let him by on the straightaway. And here he comes, and you're all gonna go back to the left side now. So just a light brake pressure here, scanning for that apex on the right side, turning in with a slow release. Back over to the right-hand side, squeezing on the throttle. Don't do what he's doing. Scanning to the left, and then turning in tight as you can, light throttle. Now coming to the center and squeezing on the throttle. Try to come out a little bit wider on that one next time. So now braking here, scanning for that apex on the right, easing off that brake, tight as you can. Now coming out wide here and squeezing on the throttle. There you go, squeezing more, back to the right side. Beautiful line. Braking here, looking for that turning point. Straight shot, staying to the left of it. So now downshifting, wait to turn, and now turning in light throttle, tight as you can, then ending up at the exit, unwind the wheel, then give it all you can down here. And just let it rev, then upshift, and then just stay in this gear. So now braking harder here, downshifting once, scanning to the right, slow release that brake all the way to that apex, unwind the wheel from here and squeezing. A little too much right there. Sorry. There you go, now accelerate, no worries.
Didn't mean to scare you.
Oh, no worries, you're good. So scanning for this apex on the right side, then easing off that brake. Now back over to the right, squeezing on that throttle, hugging the right side, braking, looking left, waiting to turn, and now turning tight as you can, just a light throttle. Now come out wide and squeeze. There you go, keep squeezing, braking straight to that turning point, waiting to turn, then easing off that brake, tight as you can, then coming out wide here and squeezing on the throttle, back to the right. So now touch your brakes, then turn it in here a little bit earlier, now accelerating, straight line. Now braking and scanning to the right, then easing off. Try to be a little bit to the left of that
Okay.
turning point when you come in. It'll give you a better line through this one. We'll pass them on the right. Then upshift, and you're going to go back to the left. So now braking, downshifting, scanning to that right, easing off the brake. I gotcha. A little bit harder braking initially in a straight line will help the weight of the car be a little more on the front and not bring it around like that. We'll pass them on the right.
Okay.
It's just kind of like a light brake pressure. We're going to stay nice and tight, and just a light throttle, and now start squeezing back to the right side. You're all set to go. So now braking, balancing the front, turning in, staying tight, light throttle to the center, squeezing on that throttle now. There you go, keep squeezing. Now straight line braking, waiting to turn, then easing off the brake, tight as you can, giving it some throttle, coming out wide here, now squeezing on it. Then just bringing it back to the right, braking here, looking for the turn-in point, turn it in, now accelerate, stay more to the left of this side. Braking, brake, and then now turn in. Then unwinding the wheel, then give it all you can down here. Then upshift. So how you like the turbo, Marcus?
It's awesome. It's obviously different. A lot different than
Then downshift. It's definitely more like a go-kartish kind of thing.
yeah,
right?
like I never got any other car sideways. Not that I tried.
Well, we pushed it pretty good, so it's not a bad thing. We're gonna turn a little bit earlier on this one, so about right here should be a good line. Set you up better for the exits. Now back to the right side, squeezing. So now braking, looking left, wait to turn. Yeah, wait a little bit longer on that one.
Early, right?
Yeah, you'll be able to have a little more speed through this part.
Okay.
Just wait a little bit longer next time. So now straight line braking, and then wait for it, and then now turning in, staying tight, and then coming out wide and squeezing on that throttle. Then looking as far as you can, back to the right. Braking here, balancing that front, turning it in. Then straight shot now, braking, straight line firmly, then easing off the brake, staying tight, then unwinding that wheel, then give it all you can down here. Yeah, have a little bit harder braking in a straight line. Upshift. We're gonna turn a little bit later this time.
Okay.
So now braking harder in a straight line, downshifting, so a little bit later, about right here. Giving it some throttle now. Then unwinding the wheel from here and squeezing. Squeeze more now, more. Now braking here, turning your head to the right, scanning for that next apex, easing off that brake, back over to the right, squeezing on the throttle, now back to the right, braking, wait for it, now turn in.
Okay.
Then to the center, now squeeze hard.
Yeah, that big difference.
Yeah, it just makes it a little bit more like a straight shot.
That
Staying
was
tight.
huge. Felt totally faster.
Excellent, so coming out wide, back to the right side. So brake a little bit harder right here, and then now turn in, now accelerate harder. So now brake harder, scan to the right, now turn it in, stay tight, wait to squeeze, patience, and now squeezing. Let's go get the Gallardo. Then upshift. Still having fun?
Heck yeah, dude, this is so awesome.
Excellent. So now braking firmly, straight line, downshifting, easing off that brake, then unwinding the wheel from here, squeezing on that throttle. So now braking here, concentrate on your line, look for that next apex, easing off the brake, back to the right side now, squeezing on the throttle, stay to the right, then braking, look left, patience, turning in, stay tight, then to the center, and back to that turn-in point. So now braking, we'll wait for those hazards, but keep your line, and we're going to pass them on the right side now. And wait for it, now you can start squeezing. And he's exiting, you're good to go.
I would have caught him anyway.
So now braking here, and then turning in, yeah, definitely. So scanning for that apex, waiting for it, then turning in, staying tight.
Am I braking too early on that?
That one, it kind of depends how much speed you're carrying into it, and then upshift. You were carrying more speed into it before, so I think you're still having the same amount of braking. So now braking here, downshifting, easing off. Yeah, see how you're still braking and turn in?
Yeah.
That's what brings it back in around with the engine being behind you.
Well, I let off.
Oh yeah, with the it's just it's also probably a little late of a turn in. Just probably did it too. Yeah, then back to the right side, and then downshift right here if you can. Waiting for it, and then now turning, staying tighter. There you go. Now to the center, then squeezing. Alright, so just waiting for it, and then easing off. This one a little bit less brake pressure next time. You get a little bit more speed into it. So now coming out wide, and then squeeze. We're gonna pick up that pace. There you go. Back to the right. Braking, balancing that front, turning in, straight shot, accelerating. Then the lighter pressure here, turn it in now and release, light throttle. Then unwind wheel, as fast as you like. then upshift. So yeah, a little bit easier of a turn in.
Yeah.
Now braking here, downshifting, keep your eyes up, look to the right, easing off. There you go, much smoother. I'm winding the wheels here, squeezing on that throttle. Now braking here, scanning for that apex on the right side, easing off that brake. Back over the right, squeezing on the throttle. Try to turn a little bit earlier on that one next time. You can get tighter to the apex a little bit quicker. Sustain tight, tight, tight. Then to the center and squeezing on that throttle. Just keep squeezing. So now braking straight line, waiting for it, easing off, releasing, light throttle. Coming out wide, now squeezing. Use all this track, come out wide. Upshift. Braking, balancing the front, turn it in. Now accelerating, straight shot. So braking, scan to the right, wait for it, easing off, turning in. And then I'm winding that wheel and squeezing. Then upshift, a little later of a turn in through the chicane will set you up better for that one. So now braking firmly, downshifting, keep your eyes up, look to the right, easing off, staying tight, start unwinding it right here to the exit, squeezing on the throttle. There you go, keep squeezing, stay in it, stay in it. So now braking here, scanning to the right, and then a little early, about right here. Light throttle, back to the right, now squeezing hard. Now braking here, scanning left, turning in, tight, 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 to the center, then squeeze hard one last time. All right, so that was the last lap right there. We're gonna stay close to this outer edge just like he's doing. And we're gonna kind of ride it around and we're gonna exit on the right side of that first yellow cone and we'll cruise down. Let's just throw an auto.
Right here?
Yeah, and right down this way. What'd you think?
It's freaking awesome.
Not bad?
Dude, it's just, like I said, it's unreal. People think, oh, I can race a car. No, you can't. You don't realize how hard it is to hit every mark.
That's the biggest thing, is just being consistent, always hitting, you know, your marks as you're going along.
And it's tough to, I have a bad habit where I try to grip too hard.
Yeah,
Like,
hold on to it for your life.
Rode my dirt bike, I would always hold on too hard.
You like
with
the
my
death
hands.
grip?
Yeah, I'd get real bad arm pump instead of use my legs more. Where when I drove the Lambo, the guy's like, "Hey, relax.
Yeah.
Your wheel's not going anywhere."
Yeah, 25 right down here, right side of that white GT3. Yeah, it definitely helps out having more like relaxed grip. You could not only, you know, it doesn't strain your arms, but you can feel more of what the car is doing too.
Like I said, I never got it like that sideways before. So.
Well, it's pretty exciting then, right?
That was awesome. That was really cool.
There you go. You can let your foot off the brake. You can leave it running, let it cool down.
Okay.
And it should be all right. You got the brakes ticking, so that's pretty good. But yeah, really good lines there. Just a little bit of patience, you know, turning in. Did you see how once you were doing that, you could just kind of carry a lot more speed through? So keep that up. You'll have a lot of fun in the GT3. It's going to handle even better than this one. It's not going to be as fast when you're going down the straightaway. You know, won't throw you in the seat. But you'll have a lot more speed through the corners. So you'll have more speed on the straightaway.
As far as the corners, the possibility of breaking loose won't be as much, right?
Not as much. Yeah, you have rear wheel steering. The biggest thing that really breaks the back end of that car is if you're turning and you're on the throttle, and if you just let off of it, that's when the back end comes around, because that's rear wheel steering on it.
Okay.
So it just brings it around pretty quickly. Other than that, it'll do whatever you want to do, basically.
Awesome.
Pretty fun though.
Heck yeah.
Hey, it was a pleasure, man. Hopefully I helped you out a little
bit.
bit.
It. No, that was awesome.
So you can leave the car running. I'll meet you outside with this USB. Just take it back in there, checking for that GT3. They'll get you going for it.
Are you riding with me GT3 also?
You can ask in there, but they mostly switch us around for the most
I just
part.
want to make sure.